Trump's tariffs, the prelude to Trade War II. The intersection of trade, national security, and global influence has become increasingly critical as U.S. President-elect Donald Trump prepares to implement significant tariffs. Both China and key regions such as Asia and Europe are bracing for steep U.S. trade barriers that could reshape the global economic landscape. A changing global landscape. Trump's protectionist stance must account for significant changes in the global economy since his initial campaign. China's economy is grappling with challenges, including a property market downturn and declining foreign investment. Meanwhile, the European Union struggles with overregulation and underinvestment, evidenced by the fact that only 4 of the world's top 50 tech companies are European. Countering China's strategies. China's economic growth strategy heavily relies on subsidized exports and affordable technology, including electric vehicles, EVs. These state-backed policies, combined with a devalued yuan, contribute to a significant trade deficit with the United States. The World Bank estimates that the yuan's exchange rate should be closer to 3.81 against the US dollar to equalize costs, far below the current rate of 7.23. U.S. tariffs could counteract these imbalances. Historically, Trump's first-term tariff hikes, from 2.7% to 17.5% on $300 billion of Chinese goods, had minimal impact on inflation, adding only 0.3% to overall rates. These measures coincided with robust economic growth and full employment before the pandemic. Additional tariffs under a second Trump administration could be phased in gradually and tailored to limit third-party imports containing Chinese components. Notably, the European Union has already taken steps to restrict Chinese imports, including higher tariffs on steel and EVs. China, in response, may pivot its focus toward emerging markets, such as ASEAN nations, to sustain its export-driven economy. Meanwhile, bipartisan support in Congress for revoking permanent normalized trade relations with China signals growing impatience, with potential for 1930s-style tariffs on Chinese goods. The security angle of trade. Beyond economics, trade is intrinsically linked to national security. The emerging axis of China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea poses significant challenges. Current U.S. strategies, including NATO expansion and strengthened security alliances in Asia, are designed to counter these threats. To meet these challenges effectively, the U.S. may need to increase defense spending from 3% to 5% of GDP. However, tariffs alone cannot fund such increases. For instance, tripling tariffs on Chinese goods might generate $90 billion at best, insufficient to cover defense needs or promise tax cuts. Trump must also consider the critical role of advanced semiconductors, many of which are fabricated in Taiwan using European-made equipment. Ensuring access to these technologies requires strategic alliances rather than antagonizing key partners with tariffs. Navigating global alliances. China is aggressively building economic and strategic influence in emerging economies by exporting advanced technologies and investing in infrastructure projects such as ports and railways. Taxing trade with U.S. allies, including Japan, South Korea, and emerging markets, could inadvertently strengthen China's hand. This would limit global markets for U.S. technology products and weaken American influence in the Pacific. Instead, the U.S. could establish a national sovereign wealth fund to bolster private investment in emerging markets. Coupled with strategic trade agreements, such initiatives could ensure that U.S. interests align with broader global economic growth. The way forward. As Trump navigates his second term, leveraging trade to reinforce national security and economic interests will require a careful balancing act. Smart diplomacy, strategic alliances, and targeted economic policies will be key to maintaining America's global standing and ensuring prosperity for its citizens. Hi everyone. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for your incredible support. Whether you've been watching, liking, commenting, or subscribing, it truly means the world to me. Your encouragement inspires me to keep creating and sharing content, and I couldn't do this without you. Thank you for being part of this amazing journey. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. With gratitude, Team Buzzwire.